makes music.
As soon as you finished your Eurorack mini system, like this one here, I explained it, you find yourself in a situation that you want to make music. One approach is what I showed in one video before this, the more experimental, let's call it West Coast approach. The other one would be, I want to make techno, I want to make sequence or rhythmically based music. And for that, with this system, there's 2-3 opportunities I want to show you right now. So let's do a little bit of sequencing here. First thing that comes to your mind is the word sequencer. It's written here on the microbrute and it is a sequencer, of course, and it's very easy to use. You just put it on play and press a button and it's running. Okay, but before that I want to use microbrute and Eurorack. Of course, microbrute is triggering Eurorack here. So I put up the CV of the Eurorack and I tune both. Of course I can do triads or octaves, but I tune it. I can work a little bit on the pulse width here. And of course use the cutoff resonance of the microbrute. So when everything is set, I just switch it to play here, and while it's running I can use the frequency here, the jumper, same in here, and I can change the rate, the tempo can be changed of course also. Here we go, it sounds like Tangerine Dream 1972 in the US tour. One of my first vinyl I've bought those days. That was a Moog 55 modular and it doesn't sound that different, does it? Okay, it's different. Well, this is one chance to use the sequencer here. You just can record it. Put the switch to record and play some notes, and whenever you tap there's an empty space. Tap 2 times, it's another empty space. So here's my sequence and just play. Put up the tempo. So this is all voltage controlled and it's very nice to use. But this is not the end. Of course, microbrute has gotten MIDI input, and in this case microbrute was the master to everything that was happening here. The sequencer giving the tempo. But what about syncing this sequencer to a digital drum machine, for example, like the Roland here? Roland's got this sound here, a little bit of trashy techno style. You can use anything on this machine here. And it's the MIDI out goes into the MIDI in of the microbrute, and microbrute accepts the sync data from via MIDI here and transfers it into the analog world, and both machines here run on the sync of the D2, and that's we can give it a try. I put it on here and the sync is still there when I stop the drum machine. So This is one great possibility for you to combine this system with machines who run on a time base and make some live performances like techno. Imagine expanding this system and then using a second synth or a vocoder and get into this. You can do very, very nice performances on that. But this is only one possibility, using the MIDI input. Parallel to this, you can use the USB output, go into a PC and record there, and I'm going to show you that right now. A very nice way to do sequencing with this system here is get out of the USB port of the microbrute into the USB of your Ultrabook or notebook. From that you connect it to Cubase or your DAW, and you can use microbrute as a MIDI keyboard and record into your DAW here. I attached a second keyboard here as MIDI input in my Cubase and loop it through to the microbrute and then via the microbrute into the Eurorack. Sounds complicated, but sounds like this. And you see there are MIDI data constructed here, so you can do a loop by this now. That's quite easy. I do a loop 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, there's a possibility to do some quantizing on this, also use the internal arpeggiator of Cubase, so you're on a different level then, and if you route it to different audio tracks here, it's the most sophisticated way, that's what I think, to record sequences by this. And all in all, you can also, if the D2 would be triggered by Cubase also, and Cubase would be the master, the whole system, including the drum machine and the sequencer of the microbrute, will be in sync. So what a great system then, and gives you a lot of special opportunities to do very complex music. And once you started it and get into it, you will see it's getting more and more complicated, but more and more nicely music can be done by this.